Hello, Tea Family. Sorry, we had a tech issue, lost our internet right before this went up. So welcome everybody. Hope you're having a great day and not having a bunch of chaos like we are. Please say hello in the chat or comments. Let us know you're here. Let us know what you're enjoying for a beverage tonight. I'm going to get right into it. I feel like I'm already behind by like way behind, but I'm really not because it was only a couple of minutes longer than normal. Thank you for the internet coming back. Hopefully it will continue to be fine for us tonight. But say hello. We're here to talk about Mocha Mint. It's one of the seasonal favorites that so many people really, really love. When we talk about it at other events, this is one of the things that people are like, oh, that sounds really good. Let me know. And they sign up because they really want to know when Mocha Mint. So we're going to start. Let's see. Diane's here. She's got Serene Sunrise Hot. Yes. Handy Dandy Assistant is here helping. He's drinking lemonade right now. Stephanie's working on something that's kind of a chai blend, but maybe a little something extra. Love that. Love that. You'll have to let us know what you think. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and start talking about Mocha Mint because that is what we're chatting about today. Now, Mocha Mint is organic, non-GMO cacao nibs and organic, non-GMO peppermint, and that's it. No artificial flavors, no artificial colors. And I'm going to actually take some in a jar that we left just for this purpose. And I am going to brew some up in a minute. But, you know, I always like to show you what it looks like. So you see the actual tea. And there we are. That's Mocha Mint. Now, as you can see, there's nothing in there other than the little cacao nibs and peppermint. We want it that way. That's important to us. And I am going to go ahead and get this brewing. But for those of you who may not know this, I am not a huge mint person. It is not my favorite thing, but my handy dandy assistant is going to drink something for us today because he's going to drink peppermint. Now, questions I have been asked, even though I don't like something, like I really don't care for mint, and I don't need a full teaspoon on this one because the cacao nibs are very dense. I only need 2.5 grams, so there's some left. And if I could please get the hot water, I appreciate that. But so yes, but when I created the blends, I'll leave that there for a second. Yes, please. 3 minutes on the clock. I did try it, even though I did not particularly care for mint, because I wanted to make sure I got the blend correctly. So even if one of our teas has an ingredient in it that I don't personally particularly care for, that does not mean that I don't still try it and I don't still taste it. It won't end up being one of my favorite teas like Serene Sunrise is. All right, so I am also drinking here, this can't go back now, thank you. I'm also drinking a chai blend that has something a little extra, just like Stephanie. Kim's drinking water. That's always a good thing. I was drinking that earlier. But even though mint is not my favorite, yes, I did try it when we created it. Now, I did mention because the cacao nibs are a little heavier, you really don't need a full teaspoon. I always talk about a scant teaspoon. A little less than a measured teaspoon is actually enough anytime for our rooibos blends and any other blends like this. So the other thing, this can be brewed 3 times. Boiling water, first brew. I still typically will do that 3-minute first brew like I do for most of our herbals. But that is what we're going to do. I am going to do something special. Could you go into the fridge? And I also need a spoon. That was the other thing that I forgot. Thank you. The foam. I've already kind of got some foam pre-done. and then I just put it in the fridge. So I'm going to actually make a mint mocha or a mocha mint latte for him. And so the thing is, if you love chocolate or mint, you love peppermint and chocolate together, this is the tea for you. This one is going to allow you to have some guilt-free. There's no sugar or anything else. You could add sugar or not. And really, this one came from like a simple idea. We were looking and thinking about what are the flavors of Christmas, that's why it's a seasonal blend. It's available November, December, and January. What are the flavors of Christmas? And there's a lot of chocolate, and then there's a lot of peppermint, and then there's some fruit and different things like that. And we were really going to make a tea that kind of was a flavor for the season. And that's where we thought about, well, chocolate. So how can you put chocolate in here? Chocolate itself is going to melt completely in the first time you put it in the boiling water. So we needed something that really brought a chocolate flavor, but also we didn't want to add sugar. We didn't want to have milk products or anything else in it. And so we thought, well, let's go down to the actual cacao nibs that chocolate eventually comes from. It gives you the chocolate flavor without sugar, etc. So that is exactly what we did. I don't know what happened to my thing. So there you go. There is our mocha mint. Now, we've brewed up the tea. You saw how wonderful that and easy that was. But now, I'm going to show you a couple more things. I'm going to do my spoon method latte. I like doing that. I think it's fun to watch it you can kind of watch it in the window kind of melt down little by little. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Now, the other really cool thing, since this is going to my handy dandy assistant, you'll notice I have just a little bit more here. Even if you're having a different drink, you can just put a little mocha mint on the top. So if you wanted serene sunrise or a chai or something else, could even be a green tea, and you wanted to make it a latte, and then you wanted to add that little burst of extra flavor and treat yourself. A lot of times we'll put cinnamon or brown sugar or different things like that on the top, but you could put some mocha mint. And so there you go. You see how I put it on the top, and it's now starting to blend little by little. And if my handy dandy assistant will drink some to
I just want to run away with it.
I'm on my third brew of my tea, so it's going to take an extra couple minutes.
You put vanilla in there?
I did not put vanilla in it. Does it taste like it has vanilla in it? So he thinks it has a vanilla taste to it, but it doesn't. It is literally just the mocha mint. You saw I brewed it up, and then this was just literally foam that we kept in the fridge. So that's how simple it is. And we wanted something that was going to be cozy, refreshing. And let's be honest, come to the holiday season, which is officially started, nobody has time for complications. So let's see. Stephanie says she adds a touch of brown sugar when she makes her mocha mint lattes. Yeah, and that's the thing. You can add a little touch of brown sugar. You could add more of the mocha mint. It depends on what you want. And are you making a mocha mint latte, or are you making a different kind of latte and you're adding some mocha mint to it for a more complex flavor? There's so many variations.
Wrong.
And anyway, so some fun facts about cacao nibs that you may or may not know. The cacao nibs are very pure crushed cocoa beans. It is before sugar is added in the chocolate process. It is before milk is added in the chocolate process. And it's just the natural bean that chocolate itself comes from. And they're just broken up. They're actually pretty soft. They come in little chunks, and then we break them down a little bit more so it balances with the peppermint that we use in the teas. So there you go. And then something that you may not realize is cacao nibs are actually packed full with magnesium and antioxidants, even more than blueberries. So blueberries are known for being really high in that, but the cacao nibs have even more. So what I'm saying here is you could take that to mean you should drink more of the Mocha Mint lattes because, or tea, because it's really, the cacao nibs are really naturally good for you. So cacao naturally contains a theobromine, which is a mild mood booster. This is why we all like that chocolate and get that mood boost from chocolate. So I just think that makes, if your tea has cacao nibs in it, it's going to make you happier because it's science, right? You know, all right, maybe it's not complete science. So a couple of fun facts about peppermint. Peppermint is one of the oldest herbal ingredients and remedies that's been found. It actually dates all the way back to the Egyptian tombs, somewhere back to about 1000 BC. So that's a minute or two. The scent of peppermint actually can help increase alertness, but it also reduces fatigue. And so that's another way, you know, it's a way of lifting your energy without caffeine overload or anything like that. It is also, peppermint is also natural for soothing your tummy and soothing your system. So if you've overdone it with the sugar cookies as we get closer to the Christmas time, or all those pies and desserts that are going to be, or carbs that are going to be coming up with Thanksgiving dinner, this is a nice light, cozy recovery tea. So, and now what I'm going to do is pull this out. There we go. And then I'm going to make myself a little tiny latte. You won't be able to see it as much, but his looked really good when I made it. I wasn't planning on it, but his looked really good. So, all right. So did any of those fun facts surprise you, or did you know? Just thought I'd ask. We like to play. I know that he enjoys it quite a bit when we're mocha mint, a cup of hot mocha mint, some chocolate, and some peppermint. And the chocolate, I would go with like a dark chocolate and maybe like a peppermint. Take a moment and smell before you taste. Smell. And then when you taste,